That's something we'll be doing on the podcast and the Soriano Network. So be on the lookout for that. The WWE. I want to talk about that right now and their struggling television ratings. So SmackDown for this past Thursday dipped to a very, very low rating. In fact, record low ratings since they joined Sci-Fi. 1.9 is what their ratings were. A 1.9 for WWE SmackDown. Down from the 2.3 that they had the week before. A 1.9. This is the lowest rated SmackDown ever. That's not on a holiday. Last year they got under a 2, but SmackDown was on the 4th of July and a Friday. 4th of July on a Friday. So, of course, the ratings were down. But this is as bad as it gets. And you could go, oh, well, you know, Raw's getting consistent 3.8, 3.7, 3.6. No, not even close. WWE television numbers this year are down. Considerable, and I'll tell you why. People are being sucked up. There is too much programming. There are 6 hours of programming that the fan has to dedicate him or herself to. 2 hours for SmackDown, 1 hour for NXT, and 3 for Raw. 3. And sometimes that hurts the network, because how much do you want to sit and watch old school stuff on the network when you've gone through 6 hours of watching live stuff throughout the week? See, me, I go the complete opposite. I'll watch maybe combined about 90 minutes of Raw. I don't watch SmackDown, and I watch NXT. And I watch WCW and ECW and old WWE. I was watching Royal Rumbles the other night with my girlfriend. She came over to the house. How's that for a date night? Watching the network and chilling. But it fascinates me this year that the WWE's numbers are down. And then I look into this and I dig into it. I do my research, and 6 hours of programming a week is a lot. WCW started to get saturated last year, not last year, but their last couple years, because they put Thunder up. Nitro was 3 hours. They had to cut Nitro to 2 hours, and it still wasn't enough. Too much sometimes is a bad thing. If you oversaturate a product, it's bad. And I feel that the WWE is too oversaturated. 3 hours on Raw has got to change. We'll talk more. Rusev, number 8 on the PWI 500 poll. That's a joke. And Nikki Bella's mother's marrying John Laurinaitis. Expect another 400 days of Nikki Bella, who can't wrestle at all. We're back after this.
From the studios of AM 970 The Answer on Broadway and Wall Street in Manhattan, this is WNYM, Hackensack, New Jersey, New York City.
Fox News Ready to Go, I'm Pam Puso. A pledge from the Vatican to shelter 2 migrant families as thousands escape war, persecution, and poverty in the Middle East.
E ai santuari di tutta Europa.
Pope Francis also urging Catholic parishes, convents, and monasteries across Europe to do the same. This as a steady stream of refugees continues to arrive in Western Europe.
The welcome is heartfelt and the relief is obvious as another train of refugees arrives in Munich. On the platform, families were reunited. Many of these people had been separated by the conflict in Syria. Those on board have travelled thousands of miles, their journeys difficult and dangerous.
Sky News reporter Alex Rossi Thursday in Munich to address the crisis, Germany's chancellor is holding high-level meetings. Should the U.S. open its doors any wider to refugees? GOP presidential hopeful Carly Fiorina says no.
I think the Europeans need to continue to step up.
Fiorina telling CBS's Face the Nation she's concerned about terrorism. This year, the U.S. has already accepted about 1,000 Syrian refugees. Colin Powell calls it a pretty good deal. He's referring to the Iran nuclear agreement.
I've studied very carefully the outline of the deal and what's in that deal, and I've also carefully looked at the opposition to the deal.
Powell on NBC's Meet the Press. The agreement also endorsed by Jewish House Democrat Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Congress is slated to vote on the nuclear deal this month. We're learning more about an Egyptian court ruling, one that sentenced 3 Al Jazeera English journalists to 3 years in prison. The detailed ruling, published today by Egypt's state news agency, says the men were essentially serving the banned Muslim Brotherhood group. The ruling also called their reporting biased. The journalists and the network deny the accusations. You're listening to Fox News Radio, fair and balanced.
America was built by people with a few dollars and a dream. And while many don't know it, there's one path to success that still only requires a dream and about $10. That's right. If your dream is to start or grow your business, something as simple as the right business card could make all the difference. And today at Vistaprint.com, you can get 500 full-color business cards for only $9.99. That's right, 500 business cards for just $9.99. What's more, you can choose between hundreds of designs or upload your own and customize them easily. And because they're from Vistaprint.com, the cards are of top quality and your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed. So visit Vistaprint.com today and get 500 shots at turning your dream into reality. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. To get your 500 business cards for just $9.99, go to Vistaprint.com, click on the link in the upper right corner, and use promo code 2323. That's Vistaprint.com, click on the link in the upper right corner, and use promo code 2323.
Is joint pain, limited mobility, or a sports injury stopping you from living your life? At the Human Motion Institute at Raritan Bay Medical Center, their goal is simple.